I want to talk about the actor Michael Rainey Jr. and what happened to him on the internet. Well, he's been promoting throughout the last couple of weeks, and he went to a popular streamer's crib to be on his stream. The kid's name is Tylil, or Tylil. He went to Tylil's house to promote the show, and Tylil had his family there. And things got a little out of hand and inappropriate. There's things that I see in this video that remind me of things from the past, but they've become encrusted in part of the culture, and we're seeing them live on camera happening to people that don't want it to happen to them. It's a learnable moment, a teachable moment, all right? So this is what happened when he met the first sister. She got all over him and took him down, basically.
Oh my God, no.
Right? Ladies and gentlemen, teach your children to act like they fucking been there before. All right? Because we've taken celebrities and people you see on TV to the point of embarrassing ourselves. She basically tackled the boy, threw her face in his crotch, doing too much. Teach your kids not to fucking do too much. Show them what lame looks like. You got an internet, you got YouTube. It's a whole lot of lame for them to look at. Show them what lame looks like. Now look at Big Brother. Big Brother's looking like, oh, my sister be in a hole right now. And she's doing too much.
Oh my God, no.
Look at her, smothering them, right? Did too much. He looking at him. Rainey looking at him like, you not going to grab your sister, bro?
Everybody
and then this is what happened to him on the same stream. All the kids in the room. Tylil is explaining to the shorties that they ain't going to be there but 5 minutes. That the average salary in the room is $1 million a year. And they ain't got no job. They're going to have to get out in 5 minutes. And while that's happening, his other sister...
Everybody in here has worked a job, has more than $1 million. Y'all have never worked.
Reaches down and grabs the man's private zone right there on the live stream. This is the other sister. This ain't even the sister that took him down.
I never did nothing. Y'all literally have 5 minutes of max.
Kids in the room. Don't just stand there, bro. Get your sister up from acting a fool.
Then y'all gotta get out, okay?
Okay? This one just came and violated the man with children in the room on a live.
Everybody in here has worked a job, has more than $1 million. Y'all have never worked, y'all never did nothing. Y'all literally have 5 minutes of max in here. Then y'all gotta get
right. Now you think about him. Now he's in a position, right? What happens if he said, bitch, get off me? Does he piss somebody off? Does he piss off a brother? Does he piss off a cousin? Huh? See, back in the days, parents could tell their kids, you don't want to be the neighborhood hoe, you don't want to be the neighborhood hoe, you don't want to be the neighborhood hoe. But there was no reason to believe it because there was no video to show. You can show the neighborhood hoes, the one that fall apart and her life goes to shit. You can show that to your kids today, live on video. You can show the beautiful young lady that became an addict. You can show the beautiful young lady that ended up selling herself on the street. You can show these things to your kids now. They can see it. You got information to give them now. Right? Now, what if he knocked their hand out? He gonna piss somebody off and then they stomp him out. This is an actor kid making a lot of money on a hit show, right? Has a career and a life ahead of him. Has friends in the business that are willing to help him and look out for him. Good friends in the business. His whole shit just in jeopardy right here. His life. Not to mention he's being assaulted. Now, don't get it twisted. Even 50 said it. And me and Oso had the conversation today. Back in the day, this was the norm. I've worked in many a nightclub, worked in many a bar, bounced in many a place, walked through many a crowd, rocked many a crowds. And it became a thing that you don't even remember no more after you get touched like that. But now we're in this world where everybody's going to be held accountable for their shit. So it has to work both ways. It has to. And what she did to him was foul. She violated him. Put him in a position he didn't need to be in, all because she wanted to show him, I'm more raw and hardcore than my other sister. She took you down. I picked you up. That's what she's on. She don't know how to be around a celebrity? Act like you've been there. We know you haven't, but act like you've been there. Crash Out said nowadays these bogus moms are home with their daughters, teaching them how to hold their whole activities. We're going to get to that. Right? Because this is not an isolated case. And this is not isolated by race. This is not mutually exclusive. Check your friends. If you got a friend that be acting like a putita in front of her daughter, check her. Or allow that child to suffer the fate of the mother. She's dominating the room as far as she's concerned. Right? Little kid's there. She put this kid in a situation, if he slap her hand away, she feel disrespected, she feel assaulted, the brother feel a certain way, whatever. But either way, she came and she violated him.
Okay?
5 minutes? You know how much 5 minutes is?
Okay.
Yeah.
They've never worked. You gotta think.
He looking at somebody else that looked at him, and he don't know whether he could speak on it, can't speak on it. He's just trying to, we're going to get to his laughter and everything.
Everybody in here has worked a job, has more than $1 million. Y'all never worked, y'all never did nothing. Y'all literally have.
She thinks she did something. She took having to be able to hold a conversation. She took having to be able to be a player. She took all of that and threw it out the window and said, man, let me just cut to the chase and grab on this. I'm gonna show him that I'm down. I'm the sure thing. Now you're the talk of the town, baby. A lot of towns, everybody's town.
5 minutes of max in here.
Uncomfortable. People are like, oh, why is he acting like that? He's uncomfortable. He doesn't know what he should do. He don't know whether to say something, not say something, what is appropriate in this scenario. Because I'm in this man's house. And his sister just grabbed a hold of me.
Then y'all gotta get out, okay?
5 minutes? You know how much 5 minutes is?
Okay.
Yeah.
They've never worked. You gotta think. They've never worked a job, but they can play with us.
Yo, anybody need water? Anybody need water?
No, we good, bro.
Paper towels for them.
Wow, shout out Big June. Imagine if it was him walking up to her and touching her. The scandal. His whole shit would be over with. Forget about seeing it on video. If someone had just said it out loud on social media, Jonathan Major style. You lose your agent, you lose your deals, you lose your this, you lose your that, everything gone. Everything. Let alone if it was video. If it was video, he's losing his career, he's going to prison on the spot. If there's video. Imagine if it was him walking up to her and touching her, it'd be over with for him. She's of age. My understanding, she's 22. Something like that. Some of these kids might be hers. She in here acting a fool. The shorties don't know what happened. The shorties don't even know what happened. Tylil had their attention, telling them they ain't got no damn job. They shouldn't even be in the room. Tylil's looking at them like, what y'all laughing about? And they're like, man, we can't say it right now.
Chat, word of my mother, I'm trying to literally ignore.
This after the fact. This is after they left. He left about 20 minutes later, 15 minutes later. Michael Rainey Jr. was out of there. That's how you shoot your shot? Now, don't get it up. Women in the club do this. Women, look at Busta Rhymes. People judge Busta Rhymes for throwing a drink in the face of the lady that grabbed his ass. And people were like, oh, Busta Rhymes act like a bitch. It's like, which one is it? The way his business moved forward was on the line right there. If he'd have made the wrong fucking move, and we're going to get to that too, if he'd have made the wrong move, his whole shit would have been over. She put him in that position. That wasn't a position he has to be in.
He's in a relationship with Donald Trump, clip that. My next girlfriend's gonna be Kylie Jenner, clip that. We got 54,000 views. I'm doing anything for clout. I'm trying to go viral.
I'm doing anything for clout. I'm trying to go viral. This is the fucking attitude. I'm going to do anything for clout. I'm going to go viral. Now, should he have been there? Again, you want to use that promo, right? You want to go to the clout chaser's house and get that promo. So, old girl went in there and did this in front of them kids. The kids weren't paying attention. They were no wiser to the situation. But Shorty did that shit on a live stream.
Let me make you go viral. You got a banana?
Oh!
It wasn't me that was
See, look.
Anything for clout, I'm trying to go viral. He's trying to see.
Let me make you go viral. You got a banana?
You see what I'm saying? That's his sister. She think whole shit is whole shit makes you unique. No, it throws you on a pile with a bunch of other hoes. I'll go viral for you. Give me a banana. But he said it. I'm gonna do anything. Give him the banana. He said he's willing to do anything to go viral. I'm not. Fuck this channel. You know what I'm saying? I throw this shit in the garbage before I feel like I gotta do some fake shit and fucking dance. You know what I'm saying? To grow a channel. Fuck out of here. I wouldn't have done it then at his age, at this time.
It wasn't me, that was her.
He said, get your whole ass out this room.
Get out! Get out! She's not allowed back in here. Fuck! She's not allowed back in here. Shanique, Ma! Ma! You gotta get her. My mother, I'm trying to literally ignore this shit. But I'm getting texts. The energy shifted and niggas just got up and left. Like, all that shit really made me, like, all those side of that shit really made me feel away. Because one, when people come, this is your crib.
Yeah.
It's about hospitality.
And they deserve to not get sexually assaulted in your crib.
That means everything. Stop telling me to ignore it, because when I was trying to ignore it, y'all dick riders was spamming it. That shit really got me really feeling away because, bro, I be around celebrities all day. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even when I first started being my first few celebrities, don't get me wrong, I do unusual shit. No homo. Like, nothing crazy. Like, I'll be like, yo, like, I be trying to record, get a video, a picture, whatever. But due time, you feel what I'm saying? That shit don't really mean nothing to you. We all equal, we all the same. But she never seen somebody that caliber, so she start, you feel what I'm saying? And that's my...
He's making excuses for her now. She act like she don't know how to act. She act like she ain't never been nowhere. Both of them. It's because we've taken mediocrity and we've made mediocrity. You could be famous and mediocre. All you gotta do is say some whole shit that everybody gonna laugh at. Nobody laughing with you. Everybody laughing at you. This guy's making excuses for his sister. She ain't never seen nobody of that caliber. So she just start. So you take her to a basketball game, she just reaching around grabbing shit? Like, what are we talking about?
Sister, so like, I'm not gonna say nothing bad about it. I'm gonna just check and tell her, like, you don't gotta be on it. We all the same, we all human. If he's here for me, he's here for you. Family Sunday dinner shit every Sunday. You feel what I'm saying? I got people telling me, you gotta be aware who you have around when these type of people come. Why should I? We all equal. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna be, we all got a mutual agreement and it's about respect.
See, he's not the brightest bulb though, but that's, again, there's a whole bunch of followers that are listening to him for logic and he ain't got none. He's a fucking little kid. He think he know everything. He don't know shit. He just made excuses for his sister's actions. And when people say you got to be careful who you keep around celebrities, he said, why? Because you don't know what you're talking about. That's why. Don't make excuses for your family. She just don't know how to act. Neither one of his sisters. Right? But it comes from somewhere. Absolutely does. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Right? Believe that. What happens if that little girl, if somebody, she didn't realize they were live or that the camera could see them at that moment, right? And then she go tell her daddy, well, no, but it's because he had grabbed me earlier. What? No, I didn't invite this shit.
By now, you've probably seen the story of power star Michael Rainey Jr. being groped by this live streamer's sister. Well, he has spoken out, and so has the live streamer, but it's what 50 Cent is saying that has people looking at 50 Cent sideways. So the streamer also issued his own statement. You can pause the video to read the full statement.
Now, after what we just heard from Tylil, where he made excuses for his sisters, where he said, why should I be careful who I have around celebrities? Then on his Instagram, this was made. We know he didn't write this. This is lawyer talk right here. After the actions that occurred during my stream last night, I would like to sincerely apologize to Michael and his family for what took place. My little sister was completely wrong and out of line. What she did was very inappropriate and unacceptable. I am truly embarrassed and disgusted by her actions. I completely respect whatever direction Michael wants to go in this situation. After watching the clip, I was completely taken aback by what she done. I will take extreme precautions with future streams to avoid similar issues and have banned her from participating in future streams. I do not condone any type of assault. All right? Now that's a moonwalk if you ever heard one in your life. Walking back everything he just said. Okay? There's girls out there that think that the depth of who they are is what they see in the mirror. And if they can hold on to 2 or 3 tidbits of fun facts that they hear in the street, they can try to hold on a conversation, but they cannot. They are enthralled with what they see in the mirror and believe that's all they need to be. That the only health they need is in looking good. They don't need to be, They don't need to be able to talk and be able to listen, and they don't need to know these things. They just know to do some shit like that. It's crazy. Men need to be more fathers in their daughter's life, absolutely. And the mamas need to stop puteando in front of their kids. All right, this is Michael Rainey Jr.'s story. He said, at this point, everyone has seen the video circulating online. I am still in shock and don't fully know how to process what happened last night. This is an unfortunate situation that I do not condone in any way. I can't take it lightly because I know I would be in serious trouble if the roles were reversed. The fact is, sexual assault is never okay, regardless of gender or status. We're all human, and we should respect each other. Most importantly, we should always respect ourselves. Shout out Michael Rainey Jr. This is an unfortunate situation that I do not condone in any way. I can't take it lightly because I know I would be in serious trouble if the roles were reversed. What? Scandal. The roles were reversed? Wow.
Or you can pause the video, read the full statement, but this part stands out and it's important for me to mention. The fact is, SA is never okay regardless of gender or status. But take a look at what his own boss from Power said. 50 Cent says, wait, SA?
From a male perspective, this was an aggressive advance. Facts. He is not wrong. I've experienced it my whole life. He's fine. No charges are being pressed. And he laughed it off. You can't judge Fifth for that. Because exactly what me and Oso's talking about is exactly what he knows too.
This is why I've always had a problem with 50 Cent and him being the face of this new documentary about Diddy. Because he has trolled black women. He has just been a troll.
Listen, if a black woman deserves to be trolled, she gets trolled. If a Puerto Rican woman deserves to get fucking trolled, she get trolled. If a Mexican woman deserves to get trolled, she get trolled. A white woman, so on and fucking so forth, man. You cut the bullshit.
Let's not downplay what happened here.
He didn't downplay shit. He told the truth from his perspective, the same way I see it from my perspective. This is something that we've dealt with since we was kids and never looked at it like something foul was happening because we weren't taught that way. It was the only the other way around. Was it a problem? Shit. Half the times when you knew she liked you. Salutes. But yeah, he just came from a perspective that he knows. Because you don't know that perspective, you saying he's taking it lightly. Nah. But people talk out their ass. I'm not one to front and say I do not go looking for inspiration in other places as far as how to build the channel and get ideas and things that I can work off of. This is one of the channels that I do go to, the Do Better podcast. Somebody that I spoke to in the chat on one of Roberto Blake's tutorials. So this is the Do Better podcast reaction to this. Let's check it out.
But to me, it speaks about what's good with his family. And both of his sisters, one sister actually assaulted him and the other one did that. You know, maybe I'm looking too deep into it. But let's check out some of the comments. Let's see where people are saying.
She stuck her head in his sack. You know what I'm saying? She stuck her dome down there.
And I love when I can grab a screenshot of comments and they're all just echoing sentiments of common sense. The first comment says, looks very uncomfortable. It's coming from a woman. Vince says, he ain't lying because if the roles were reversed, we see his mugshot by now. That's a good point. You have a woman who says, he is 100% correct. She touched him and made him uncomfortable. You can see it in his face. Heavy on the if the roles were reversed. Exactly. Men can be victims too, praying for his healing, and that's coming from a woman. And the last comment says, the whole Power universe would be canceled if roles were reversed. That's a fact. And this happens to men every single day. It's not talked about this.
The whole Power universe will be canceled if the roles were reversed. That is the truth.
But you can see how uncomfortable he was. And then some people in the comments were saying like, oh, you know, he smiled about it afterwards. There's a lot of people who smile under awkward conditions. That's kind of just their natural go-to. Not me. I'm just going to be pissed. But everyone is different. I understand that's your sister. You don't want to throw your sister under the bus. But you said if he's here for you, he's here for her. That man is there to go on your live stream. That's what he's there for, because you have a significant platform and he has showed that he has to promote. One hand washes the other. Your lack of not understanding the significance of this situation is telling. You absolutely should watch who you have around you, man, including your family member. I don't know his live stream platform. I don't know if his platform is built around having his family all around, because I think I saw another clip of his mom and...
Here we go. This is his mama, y'all. On the stream, the kids do what they see, right? Watch this.
Around, because I think I saw another clip of his mom and...
One question before you go. Answer the next question. Older woman. Yes. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Would you f me? Yes, keep it about. Get out.
I hear that? Would you F an older woman? Would you F me? This is his mama on the live.
Before you go. Ask the next older woman. Yes. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Would you f me? Yes. Keep it about. Get out.
This tells me a whole lot about what I need to know.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, we'll just leave that there. Do I think his sister woke up that morning and said, hey, I'm going to assault someone in front of my brother's live stream? No, but she couldn't control herself. And she did something she assaulted that man, and that's something that happens to men all the time because it's only talked about for women. And here we are.
What both those daughters did right there is direct line from the mama. Them little girls are forever in that clip where their mama did or their auntie or whoever she is to them did whatever she did.
But I do know if the shoe was on the other foot, it wouldn't be a question of whether or not that person should be charged with something. It also needs to send a bigger message to women that this is not okay. Just like it's not okay for a man to walk by and grab your ass, even if you got on 304 shorts with your cheeks hanging out. It doesn't give a random stranger the right to grab you, to assault you. And I think, and I know I've seen it happen to men. I've had women grab me before. You know, it's just kind of par for the course. And we as men have just
that's it.
Accepted it and taken it, but something like that shouldn't have happened to that man. I don't know if he's going to press charges against the streamer's sister or not, but who knows? And again, his sister was not a minor. All the comments that I read said she was 22 years old. So right when I was finished editing this video, I found this random clip of this woman, and she talks for nearly 6 minutes. And I just cut out a portion of it that I wanted you guys to hear. But for the majority of the 6 minutes, all she kept talking about was the kids, like the smaller kids, shouldn't have been in the room, which I understand it, but it's totally missing the point. Professional point missers. Clear example. Let's listen to what she has to say.
Bold. Y'all not only just some fast-tailed girls, but y'all is bold. Because see, we used to be scared to be that fast. We used to flirt a little bit, but with that young.
Stop it. You speaking from your perspective, from your level. That shit always been around.
Lady did, and bless her heart, and I can't blame her. I can only blame people who ain't teaching.
Remember, this is a 22-year-old woman. Her entire spiel, she kept talking about this grown woman as if she was an infant. Infantile, and I don't even know if that's a word. She's trying to downplay that woman's actions by making her seem much younger than she actually is. It's a grown woman, and from the comments I read, she's a grown woman with 2 children.
And it's not just the teaching, because there's these influences of the world. That's why I be making videos about certain influences and people who the world is pushing to a specific group of people. That's why I be talking about stuff like this. Although the young man, Michael Rainey, he was visibly uncomfortable, but he was doing too much giggling for me.
Please.
Because for me, there's so much here. For me, I just felt like he should have did a better job. Like, yo, hey, get your sister. Like, I felt like he was uncomfortable and he just didn't know how to.
You don't know, you keep saying, I felt like he was, you don't know what the he felt like. So you should probably keep that shit to yourself.
Handle it. But I felt like if he had been a little bit more authoritative with it and saying, yo, get your sister.
Victim blaming.
And I get accused of that shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? But that's what that is.
Hey, like, it was too much giggling for me. It was too much giggling going on for me. And I'm not blaming him, but why is you cackling? What's funny? Because that wasn't funny, especially if you felt uncomfortable. Why are you giggling?
And that exact same situation had happened, and it was a woman. She wouldn't be sitting here saying this nonsense. Again, they don't take it serious. This woman spilled for nearly 6 minutes. Her biggest points that she was trying to make is that kids shouldn't have been in the room. Then also when it comes to the actual perpetrator of this crime, she says, God bless her heart. It really goes back to the people that led her. Again, a 22-year-old woman.
She take all the accountability away from the girl that did it and put it on the boy for an uncomfortable giggle.
22-year-old woman, 2 children, allegedly. So you guys let me know what you think. Do Better Squad.
Salute to the Do Better podcast. Appreciate him. After I decided I want to talk to y'all about the Michael Rainey situation, this video popped up in my timeline. And it was a perfect example of what we're talking about. I'm going to show you real quick and then I'm going to explain it.
That's a fact. I wish I did that. Oh, hey, bro, do that shit again, bro. You up, bro? Come on, sister, again. I'll beat your ass. All right.
Did y'all see what happened right there? The little ginger walked up. She turned around and grabbed his ass. He said, bitch. And her brother pressed him for calling her a bitch, but didn't check her for grabbing on that
And it's probably A minor.
miner's ass on the block in front of everybody. Now you could tell that little boy grew up in that neighborhood. He knows the people there. They know him. She thinks she is just playing. It's funny. She victimizing that child. But it's normal, everyday thing for her to grab that boy's ass like that.
That's a fact. I wish I did that. Oh, hey, bro, do that shit again, bro. F you up. But come on, sister, this again. I'll beat your ass. All right.
We got it fucked up. This the whole Michael Rainey shit. The shit that me and Oso was telling y'all about. The shit that Buddy from the Do Better podcast was saying about this is par for the course. This is it right here.
That's a fact. I wish I did that. Oh, hey, bro, do that shit again, bro. F you up. But come on, sister, this again. I'll beat your ass. All right.
He should have said, tell your sister to stop being a sucia. That's what he should have said. But again, salutes to Michael Rainey for handling it the way he handled it. Salutes to him for not throwing his life away at that moment. He could have blown shit out of proportion in that room and shit could have got dangerous. And he left. He got out of there. Ladies, teach these young ladies. Men, teach these young ladies that there's more to them than what they see in the mirror. More to them than what they think they know. Things work both ways. So stop being a skonka. Whatever that is. Salutes.